Alrighty guys, this is Swift and welcome to Let's Play Sonic Riders, the Babylon story. Yay, I got it right! I don't know why the title screen did that and didn't show the menus, but whatever. I don't think it does it at any other point in the video. It's just a movie maker thing. And yeah. Enter Storm. It's not the first time Storm actually makes Jet fall out of his chair in surprise. And this isn't the first time you'll see Wave come around and have a good old go at Storm. I think Storm and Wave's relationship is quite interesting. Many people in like the Sonic pairing fandom, the Sonic fandom that like couples anyway, like to pair Wave with Jet more than anything. But I don't know. I like the idea of her with Storm. They're like an old married couple enough as it is. I love it. Some other people argue that they're like brother and sister, but I don't care. I like it. It makes me laugh. Plus, if you've paid attention to Sonic, the hero's story in Sonic Riders, you'll probably already know that Jet checked Sonic out. So I don't think he's interested in Wave that way. Plus, his official age is 14 and Wave's is 18. Jet would have to be a bit older before anything could happen, I think. Though you could argue that Moby and ages are different. Whatever. Anyway, enter the egg salad. I don't know, I just thought it was funny how Storm referred to him as egg salad. Speaking of which, does Storm look anything like an albatross to you? That's apparently his species. That's one thing I do like about Jet in this story. He doesn't trust Eggman. Pretty much throughout the whole majority of it. He just goes along with it, thinking that there's a, you know, big diamond or jewel, or some jewels at the end of it all. But he doesn't trust Eggman. I think he's quite clever in that he knows that Eggman's got some kind of ulterior motive. Particularly around the middle of the story, he actually sends Storm out to investigate. The only thing I'd have against Jet in terms of everything really is his voice, because he sounds like a squawking parrot. But everything else I like about him. I find his tantrums funny. And he's an arrogant arsehole as well. Yeah, he says that now, but later on we know he's going to be checking Sonic out. Oh, come on. I know that line meant that he was checking out his moves, but I can have my fun, can't I? We all know that Sonic belongs to Knuckles, really. Anyway, Night Chase. This is the first race in the Babylon story. And there is one thing that always confuses me. In the Babylon story, a lot of them aren't actually official races in the tournament. If you know what I mean. And yet Amateur still commentates as if this is some kind of race. I think this actually occurs when the Babylon Rogues are trying to get away from Sonic and his team. Which basically is like the first cutscene of the game, if you remember correctly. Now, I fucked up on this race once. It's not one of my favourite tracks. It's pretty much the same as Metal City, I'll give it that, but it's tougher because of the police cars, I find. See, if it weren't for the police cars, it'd be much, much easier. But then again, easy's boring, so I don't know. Either way, I'm complaining about something. Well, let's just say this track's interesting and leave it at that. And this jump, if you don't actually jump, if you know what I mean, you can't actually. You have to charge down and jump, because otherwise you'll just fall straight down. It's one of those sort of trick jumps, if you know what I mean. It just looks like a jump, but it isn't. It looks like you can just jump off the edge, but you have to actually charge that jump and press the jump button, otherwise you won't jump off it. Okay, I'm probably babbling, so I'll shut the fuck up about that. And again, it bugs me that Omacha's commentating through this as if it's some kind of race. It's not. In terms of the story, they're trying to get away from Sonic and the gang, I think. After stealing the emerald. The next race though is an actual race in the storyline. A lot of the tracks actually bear resemblance from the ones from Heroes story, but in a different way. They're sort of darker in ways. They're like, they do have some different designs to them, make them different, but some of them also are drastically similar as well. I don't know. But anyway, Night Chase, not one of my favourite courses. Just a basic course, but still not one of my favourites. And that's a wrap. First time I tried this, I got beaten by Storm. But this was literally just by a millisecond. Yeah, your comrades can actually beat you. If your comrades, who's actually on your side, beat you, well, it doesn't count. Anyway, this is the cutscene where we see Wave being a bitch again. See? If it isn't enough for Tails fans, you have to watch it all again. Watch Tails being treated like a bitch again. But you actually see here Wave planting the bomb. And she actually thinks it isn't bad at all, compared to what she says now. Well, she's not going to admit to Tails that it could possibly match her work. That's just not Wave. They're all giving her the looks of death. How dare you insult Tails, Wave? How dare you? It's a crime. You could get locked up for that. For like 14 years just for dissing a little kid. It's child abuse, that's what it is. Child abuse. Anyway, this is actually a proper race in the actual contest. You've got to beat Amy, which is kind of easy. It's the only time Amy sort of plays in a race, but you know, you can't play as her, but she's in a race, if you know what I mean. Well, no, actually, that's not the case. She does appear in another race, well, boss battle later. You'll see that in a while, in a few parts' time. Doesn't take long to get through Sonic Riders. It's a very short game. Well, the story mode is anyway. The mission mode will keep you going for a while, because some of them are quite challenging. But I won't be doing any videos on mission mode, so yeah, it's just story mode I'm doing. I can't be asked to go through mission mode again. God almighty. Anyway, nifty little shortcut for flight type characters. But you can find nifty shortcuts for all of them in this. And you can probably already tell, drastically similar to, was it Splash Canyon? Oh, I can't remember the names of all the tracks. Don't expect me to. Leap. Fly, fly, fly. Yeah, I like Wave. She might be a bitch, but I like her. Probably because she's a bitch that I like her. She's the only one that has the gall to say to Tails, look, you ain't all that. Yeah. And yeah, I actually thought that windmill thing looking that takes you up to this point, I actually thought it was some, like when you're travelling down the stream, you're able to charge up your air just by twirling the analog stick round and round. I thought you could do that on that bit, but you can't. There really isn't much to say in terms of this race. It's really easy. Easier than Night Chase, I find. As a result, I like it a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, I do like challenging tracks, but I don't know, there was something about Night Chase that I just did not like. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And out that Thing we come. Jump. Yeah, jumping helps at least, then you won't bounce off the rock and it'll save you time. And that's a wrap. That's a wrap for that race, and a wrap for this first part. I'll see you guys in part 2 of Let's Play Sonic Riders Babylon Story.